our 7-part behavioral investing short series. Today, discussing recency bias. To start, what is recency bias? It is the common habit of basing decisions on recent events or results. And why would you do that? Because they're the first thing that comes to your mind, right? They're top of mind, they just happened, you just saw it, you just read it, etc. So let's consider an example. Something you probably don't do every day, but if I were to ask you to list 20 movies, you are most likely to recall a list of either newer movies or movies that you've seen very recently, even if they're older. Now, at the end of the day, why is that the case? It's because you've seen them recently, right? Like you might list a few of your all-time favorites. Like for me, Ferris Bueller's Day Off probably shows up no matter what, even if I haven't seen it for 5 years. Just because I've watched it so many times, it's so fresh in my head because it is one of my all-time favorites. But at the end of the day, the movies that you've seen most recently, whether it be on TV or in a theater, are going to be the movies that you recall. Now, let's think about how we can bring this into the investing world, right? And I think the easiest example there is just the media and quote-unquote noise that they throw at us every single day, right? And now what's even more important is how often does that seemingly important breaking news, that might impact markets or appear to impact markets today, actually have a long-lasting impact on your long-term performance and results in investing? Honestly, very rarely, right? So is there a strategy to help avoid this pitfall for investing? Honestly, not really either. But at least something that I always try, call it an investing tip or trick, is to not place trades when the markets are open. Right? There's just so much data coming at me from the media and all these different threads and articles, etc., that honestly, there's so many opportunities to just make a rash decision. Instead, I try to place closes when the markets are closed. Right? I have time to assess all of the information that's available. And then I'll basically I'll set price targets for all of my stocks in bonds and securities. And then I'll set what's called a limit order. Right? And if they execute the next day or the next week, awesome. If they don't execute, I'm good with that too. Because I know that I didn't make a rash decision and overpay or sell a position too early just because of what happened in the markets. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is a limit order? So please contact us for really a deep dive into how limit orders and all these different things work. But I think the quick and easy version of it is it's a way to specify the exact price that you will not be willing to sell a stock or purchase a stock for more than, right? So like if you're willing to buy a stock at $20 and not a penny more, you set the limit order at $20 and it'll execute at $20 or less when the price hits that. So it's a really easy way to kind of specify your maximum purchase price. Now, kind of getting back to our last topic before we close this thing up, right? Wouldn't it be even more fun if some of that noise from the media were to confirm something you've already been thinking about? Now, we're going to talk about that in our next topic, topic 3 of our behavioral investing short series. It's called confirmation bias. So please do subscribe and check it out. See you soon.